Hi everybody, this is David, and I'm coming to you again with another kind of game pickups, additions to the game room video. The other day, my local retro game store put up an ad on Facebook, and they said that they were going to be having a Sidewalk sale, and everything on the Sidewalk was going to be $2.50. So I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I love shopping and I love a sale. So if you can take some of my passions and kind of combine them together, a sale on retro games, sign me up. I was all about this. So I woke up bright-eyed and early on Saturday morning, and I rushed out there because I wanted to be first in line for the Sidewalk sale to see what kind of goodies I could grab. So I'm going to go through and show you everything that I got. Each item that I purchased was, again, $2.50. So I arrive, I pull up, I get there, there's already like 20 people out there, and the store associates are rushing out and they have tables all set up and there's games all lined up on the tables and everything. There's boxes of all sorts of junk underneath the tables and people are already picking through. And the store opened at 10 o'clock and I got there at 9:45 and I'm like, really? But okay, anyway. So I go out there and other people, they had bags with them so they could just kind of like throw stuff into bags, and I was like, oh my god, I'm not prepared for all of this. I was not expecting this, but I was like, oh, there must be some good things that I can grab. So I start searching on through and I get to the little video game tables and everything, and one thing that I noticed right off the bat, kind of stuffed into a corner, and it was all balled up and kind of gross looking. It was like dirty, it looked kind of watery, it had like this huge thing of dust coming off of it, and I was like, this thing looks disgusting. But then I picked it up and you know what it was? It's a little Kirby shirt! Yeah, I got this cute frickin' Kirby shirt. It's like in a little star with a little magic fruit under it and everything. It's an extra large, but it still fits me quite well. And I picked this thing up, and as I was picking it up and going through it, this guy next to me, he looks over, I could tell he was like, ooh. And I was just like, I know it's disgusting, but you know, you put it in the washing machine, it'll be perfectly fine. So then, because the tables were so filled up with people going through all the games and everything, I was like, okay, I'm gonna hit these boxes. Nobody is going through these boxes on the bottom. I'll go through those. And you know what I found? A little Atari Flashback console. It's an Atari Flashback, $2.50, and it comes preloaded with all sorts of various Atari games. I personally have never played an Atari. We didn't have an Atari growing up. Our first console was an NES. And I've played some Atari games like, you know, Pac-Man or Pong or Asteroids Defender Joust, that sort of stuff. But I've never really gotten into Atari at all, but I figured for $2.50, whatever, why not? Why not? Some games that I was able to go ahead and grab, and some of these I don't even know what they are. I've only heard good things about it. This is Destiny for the PlayStation 4, Legendary Edition, so this is why I grabbed this one, because I've heard good things about it, and it was Legendary Edition, so I'm like, hey, whatever. I'll grab it, I'll pick it up, I'll try it out. Hey, you know, I can branch out to other things besides JRPGs. I'm allowed to. I grabbed Skyrim for the PlayStation 3. I have Skyrim. Whenever I purchased my Xbox 360, Skyrim came as a digital download, like already preloaded into the Xbox. And I'm not really a fan of digital stuff, so I was like, hey, whatever, I'll grab, you know, Skyrim for the PlayStation 3, especially because I don't even really use my Xbox, it's just kind of there. So I figured, whatever, I'll grab Skyrim. Another game that I picked up that I really have no idea what it is Saints Row 2, but I only bought this because it is a collector's edition. It comes in a tin, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this thing was probably like 50 bucks whenever it came out, but apparently it's some sort of collector's edition in a tin for $2.50. Hey, I will take it. I will do this. This is great. It comes with some exclusive art and posters and whatnots and stuff like that. So yeah, sounds good to me. Why not? Moving right along. Oh, I saw this inside of a box too, and I was looking at it, and it looked so grody, but it has some history. this is an original Game Genie code book. Whenever you had a Game Genie, you had to go through and you had to look up all these various codes and then type them in to your NES system. And the codes were just kind of like letters. It looks like it was just letters. I was going to say letters and numbers, but no, it's just letters. And it tells you what the various codes do. Let me see if I can't find Final Fantasy or something like that on here to show you guys some of the various codes that this would... Okay, yeah, Final Fantasy Game. So there it is on the bottom, Final Fantasy Game, and it gives you a little description of what Final Fantasy is, and then all the various codes. So there's a ton of different codes that you can put in for a game like Final Fantasy, and I remember doing this as a child and going on through and playing this game. The one that I would always mostly use is the Almost Infinite Gold one at the bottom. Sometimes you had to put in 2 different letter combinations in order to grab some of those codes. So this thing looks janky. I mean, it's literally falling apart, but to me, there's just some kind of history with this. And, you know, for $2.50, hey, you know, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. It's literally falling apart right there. But it's just nostalgic to me, so why not? Another thing that I found in those boxes as I was going through, my favorite Final Fantasy. Yeah, this is some sort of card game. It looks like some sort of Japanese card game inside this little plastic box. I don't even know what this is, but all of the cards on the back just have Squall on them, and then the cards on the front, it's just all sorts of different cards and collectibles. There's like a Cypher. Where's Cypher? There's Cypher. So there's Cypher right there. Let's see what else we have going on here. Oh, it looks like it's just regular cards. Like Renoa is the 2 of Hearts. You know, but then it has some other ones. Like it has, for the 5 of Hearts, it has, what is this, the bomb? It has the bomb, and it has Japanese descriptions of the bomb, and other things like that. So this is just an interesting little card deck that I thought that I would pick up. We have Shiva, the ace, or the 8 of spades right there, if I can turn this around right. Yeah, the 8 of spades. So I saw this and I was like, you know what? It's Final Fantasy, whatever. Joker. Of course, Squall is the Joker. Of course, yeah, worst game ever. But I was just like, yeah, whatever. It's $2.50, whatever. I'm just gonna grab it, you know? Yeah. When am I gonna be in Japan to get Japanese Final Fantasy cards? Next thing that I saw inside this little box was a Super Mario Lego set. It says, make Mario fly and flow on it. So I can open this up and I can put together some sort of little Mario flying Lego thing. I used to love Legos growing up. I had so many Legos. Oh my gosh. I remember my mother said that she thought that I was going to be an architect because I would play with Legos all the time. All the time. Whenever I finally got to the tables, because the people were like whisked away, a couple of games that I was able to grab was Highlight for the NES, one of the worst games ever made, but I figured, why not? Why not? We'll grab Highlight, whatever. Probably never gonna play this stupid thing. If I do, I'll play it on emulation or something, but God, this game was terrible. I remember having it growing up because I thought like, oh, this is gonna be like a great JRPG, and I was like, ooh, what in the world is this? Oh my gosh. Another game that I was able to grab that I had growing up as well is Populous for the SNES. You can see that it is kind of damaged. I think that that's why a lot of these games were out there for only $2.50, was because they are damaged in this way. But, you know, for $2.50, whatever, I'll grab Populous. That was a kind of cool, like, God, Earth sim game. I liked that. Then, nobody was inside of this one box. It was full of all sorts of Nintendo Wii stuff. It had like a Wii steering wheel, a little Wii glove thing, all sorts of just little Wii junk. And as I was going through this box, I was thinking, maybe there's something else in here besides Wii stuff. And there was. I hit the frickin' jackpot. You know what I found inside that little Wii box? Dragon Quest V. But this is for the Super Famicom. This is the Japanese version of the game. Don't ask me why it's all washed out like this. It was probably like in a display store window or something, and maybe it got sun damaged. I don't really know, but holy crap, I have Dragon Quest V for the Super Famicom. But not only was there Dragon Quest V in that little wee box, Dragon Quest VI. Once I found Dragon Quest V under there, I was like, whoa, holy, and I started going through. And then I found Dragon Quest VI in the same kind of sunny, washed out, bluish condition. I don't know what's going on here, but oh my gosh, I got Dragon Quest V and VI, and that to me made the entire thing well worth it. And one last thing, I didn't want to show this whenever I was opening up the Saints Row 2 thing earlier, but I'm going to show you to you now because I'm having second thoughts about this now. So I opened this up and I was looking in it, and I didn't show it on camera because I opened it up and I looked, and there's just this little thing. The game isn't in here. So they sold me literally just the collector's box with this art book and this map of some sort for this game, but the game itself isn't in here. But quite frankly, I don't really care, because I'm never going to play this game anyway. But I just grabbed it because it's a cute little tin, and it's a collector's edition for some game that I've never heard of. But yeah, so anyway, hope you guys enjoyed my little Sidewalk sale pickups at my retro game store, because I certainly did, and I'm loving my Kirby shirt. I can't wait to wear this thing out. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and have a good day.